Right, I'm going to do a little video now, just in case it interests some people out there. I was watching name dropping retro hacks the other day, and Martin was using a rust remover. I think it was MC1, something like that he was using. And I looked on eBay halfway through watching the video as you do, and it was only one. I think it was about 39 quid for 4.5 litres, and I was looking for a few more. There was some on there. What appealed to me, the one that Martin uses, was it was sort of environmentally friendly. It wasn't no acid in there, and he was quite happy dipping his fingers in and out of it without losing his fingernails. So I went for something on the similar lines, and I come across Frost, and had quite good reviews on there, and it was quite reasonably priced. I think it was £29. Probably the reason why I got it anyway, but it looked on the similar lines as the one that Retro was using. So it's non-flammable, non-petroleum solvents, and Frost rust remover is safe on both skin and eyes. So anyway, the other day it arrived in the post, and I got it out and I thought I'd try a bit, because I was doing a clean out my old back shed and I had loads of tools in there that had gone rusty, and some good tools as well, snap on, which shame on me, let it get that way. But so I just thought I'd get it anyway, drop a few in there and see what happened. And I wish I'd done the video earlier actually, but I'm going to do some more just because it's so impressive. I'm just going to show you what I got. So right, there's a big Torx drive bit, and what I can remember, see where it's all rusty and cruddy at the back there, I think I put it upside down. I'm pretty sure that this end here was the same as that. So if it was, then it's put up brilliant. So what I'm going to do, I'll do a little experiment now, and I'm going to stick it in this side up. So we're going to see if it takes this rust off. But there's a nice sized Torx bit there. I've dropped a few other bits in the little bath here. But so I'm going to stick this in. I'm going to put it in at the back. No, we're not sticking it in the... I need to get a bigger little dish really, but I was only just trying just to spur the moment. But this one, I did the same, but I just dipped the Torx bit in just to clean it up. And as you can see that's all rusty there, and that's clean. I reckon that was bathed and that was sticking out. So again, I'm sticking that back in there, rusty side down. Now this is only 24 hours. This lovely spanner, which was Halford's spanner, Halford's Professional, and that was rusted solid, little ratchet spanner. And now as you can hear, it's spinning quite freely and all the rust come off it. So I'm just going to dip in a little bit longer just to get it so it's running nice and freely. Then I'm going to stick it in. Actually, I will take it out. What I did, I had another one here as well, and this came up beautiful. And what I've done, I'm going to soak it in just 2-stroke oil, because that's what I've got at hand at the moment. But the reason I'm doing that is obviously because apart from moving all the rust inside, there's probably a little spring in there and a little peg or something that acts as a ratchet, but that will be prone for rusting now, or any moisture gets in there. So I'm just going to soak it in oil, and I'm going to do the same on this one as well, and hopefully then lubricate it a bit. So I'm going to soak it in 2-stroke oil overnight. That should get back inside the ratchet mechanism, and hopefully then I'll dry it off. That should be good and ready to use. Again, this spanner, this is hanging, and I don't think I'm going to revive this back. It might be too heavy gone, but I've got some woven wire wheels to go on the grinder, so I'm going to attack that with it. I'll put that in the vise. Another ratchet spanner. Oh yeah, that's come up clean. That was the same as that, so that has come up clean. So yeah, I'm going to stick that in the other way round. Set of grips, they were seized up, and yep, all the rust has come off them, so they can come out. And there's a few other bits in there as well I dropped in there. Right, impact socket. As I say, that was totally chock-a-block with rust. It's like picking a cactus up. But the backside of that is beautiful. That's not brilliant, but I reckon with the wheel now that'll come off. But inside, that's come up really clean as well. So, as I say, it was just really a gimmick really. I just wanted to try it. There's another impact, and that was, again, that was rotten. I've got one here actually. If you look, that socket, impact socket, was the same as the one I just pulled out. So I think we'll drop that in there. They've got a bit of space. And because it's so big, we should be able to have like a before and after. Actually, I've got some more stuff down there. It's like Pandora's box. I've forgotten what to put in there. So, right. Yeah, there was another little Allen key bit. And that was proper hanging. But that's come up lovely. So that's ready to come out and be dried as well. There's probably a few other little bits in the bottom. That's that Torx bit again. I've got another few little bits. That's come out lovely as well. Look, say that was proper rusty. It was almost round both ends, but that's come up lovely. So yeah, tomorrow. Hold on, dig a bit deeper. There's loads of stuff in here. Yep, it's quite nice. That one needs a little bit of a scrub and a wire wheel. But yeah, these bits quite lovely. As I say, I bought it because I see it work, and I thought, well, rather than sitting on a wire wheel, I just thought I'd give it a chance, and it's come up trumps. So tomorrow, I will come back to you, and I will. That spanner's a bit too far gone. If there's anything else I can throw in there just to show you before and after. Right, not for the minute. Oh wait, I'll try that drill bit. Right, there's a rusty old drill bit there, and I'm going to put that in, and then we'll see what that's like tomorrow. 24 hours time. So that's going to sit in there nicely. Right, I will come back to you. Obviously a big continuation of this video. I'm not going to make you wait 24 hours, but I'll come back to you in 24 hours and I'll upload the second half of this video and we'll see how we get on. Right, we're in the next day now in the shed, and I actually got another tin and put some fresh stuff in there. Just it was a bit deeper and I could get more in, but this is the next day. As you can see the tide mark on there. And turn over, and so that was sea solid. I don't know if it's going to turn now, or yeah, it does. Wow, yeah, that was sea solid. That was yesterday. That wouldn't turn at all, and that's actually working. Oh wow, that's working as well. So probably could do with stripping down and cleaning properly, but for the minute I've got a workable ratchet again. Let's leave it out for a minute and have a look at the others. And wow, you can see there that's come up. That's what was out of the water. So water solution, that's where it's come out. Obviously a little bit where I think plating's come off and it's really bad. It's going to need a wire wheel to lift that. Oh yeah, and that's turning. When I say 24 hours, it's, yeah, it probably is 24 hours actually. I don't think what time I'll put it in, but maybe 20 hours. But I'm going to put these back in and give it a little bit more of a soak. But that's actually freed it off. So, and that rotates now, the directional ratchet. So that is a definite win on that one. this one's seized, so I'm going to stick that in that side for a bit and see if we can free that one off. That's come up brilliant. That's come up like new, that has. That's really good. Try to see what make that is. It's a nice little ratchet. Don't know if it's Facom or... But as I say, that was rusty. Yeah, that's freed off now, it works. And yep, the direction works as well. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that one. I'm using gloves because it does leave like a black residue on your hands. It's a bit of a pain to get off, not that it burns or I'm afraid to get my hands dirty enough. I just want to get shit everywhere, so yeah, that's a pass on that one. Rusty socket. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to come off. A little bit of a longer bath in there. As I say, these were heavily rusted. I think once the plating comes off, then it does start eating into it. But as I say, that rust is lifting, so maybe a little bit longer that will come up. But yeah, much better. So that'll go back in there in a little while. And there's another Torx bit. Is it Torx or spline? Not quite sure. There's a bit of shit in there, needs to come out. But yeah, that's come out lovely, that has. So another win. There's a chuck key. It was rusty. I'll tell you what, it's good, like if you've got threads or like splines, when it's a pain to get in them, but that's a bit rusty there. That's coming off. So give it a rub and it will come off. So a little bit longer in there and that'll do that. What else did I stick in? Oh, that draw bit. Here we go. Wow. That has come up clean. I did a photo of that yesterday and that was skanky, but yeah, another win on that one as well. What else have we got? That's a chuck here, put back in. Right, let's go over here because I put the other half of that Torx bit in there. And that is really heavily corroded on there. It's taking the plating off the metal, but I'm sure with a bit of rub on that wire wheel that will come up nice. As I say, that Torx bit's clean now, so it's not bad, not perfect, but usable. You're not going to get tetanus off it if you use it to undo anything. Again, where the plating's come off, it's not brilliant, but with that wire wheel, that will come up good again. And that was that rusty impact socket. Yeah, that has eaten in a little bit. I think I'm going to need to get that on the wire wheel. But otherwise, that wasn't bad. It was that big one. It's not bad, but again, when it's very heavily corroded, it's not brilliant. But then anything other than acid, I don't think you're going to do it anyway. And that one's come up quite clean. So surface rust and light rust, I think it's brilliant. Well worth it. Another focus. Another Torx bit, clean, and oops, yeah, and they were horrible and rusty. That's just a bit of gunge. I think there's silicone, something's been in there. It's cleaned it off, but no, they definitely come up good. So revived all them. So no, so that I think is a win, and I would recommend that. Another snap on there, little spline bit, and a Allen bolt there, Allen key. So yep, that is it. Rust remover from Frost. I would recommend it, and I think every garage restoration guy should have something like that, but I would definitely recommend that.